Mrs. Gormley's Beef Tallow Crisps, like a mouthful of cold beef fat in every crunch. Get them at your grocer's today. And a good evening to you, everyone. We are in Salisbury, Maryland tonight for tonight's edition of Rwl Rage. Glad to have you aboard. My name's Don Hickson, and joining me will be Booker Myron Schimmelman, and filling in for Christy Ogilvie this evening will be Snarl General Manager Hangman Tex Lynch.
It's okay. They're paying me extra. It's all right.
I'm getting a sense that this particular broadcast team is going to be a little bit nuts tonight. If by that you mean to imply, Myron, that we are going to have a great time, then you are absolutely 100% correct. But first, before the festivities begin, we have a very special announcement from Rage General Manager Steve Hercules Groves. And here he is. Supposedly this is supposed to be very, very important.
Oh, you bet it is, Dandy Don. It is extremely important. And I've been looking forward to this all week long, so let's see how it all plays out.
Because Manson and his sectarians are cold-busted, red-handed, I'm not gonna waste a lot of show time here. I'm just gonna show you all the evidence gathered by our own Johnny Bianco, who busted his ass and risked his own safety to find the truth, and here it is. Have a look at the Tron and see for yourselves. What you're seeing is arena security camera video from May the 18th, the day of Hana's last match, just prior to her disappearance, being attacked by Drew Draven and Selena Sheik, clearly, at the direction of Amanda Robinson. You imbeciles were so sloppy, you didn't even bother to even try to disguise yourselves. Idiots, double idiots, because not only were you caught on security cameras, but one of you idiots actually took cell phone video of the abduction. Johnny dug that up, too. You maybe don't know it or something, but kidnapping is a fairly serious offense. Those videos have been turned over to federal authorities, who may soon be knocking at your doors with many questions. Living your gimmick and burying yourselves in a part is fine, real, and good, but these are serious criminal allegations, and our WL doesn't hire criminals or support criminality in our ranks. You guys can talk to the feds about where Hana/Lilith Morella is right now.
Bombshell evidence from Rage GM Steve Groves and Johnny Bianco implicating the sectarians in the disappearance of Hana. But the question remains, where is Hana now? Our opening Ladies Division matchup is certainly an interesting one indeed, with newcomer Tiana Marquez set to go one-on-one against the Queen of the Comeback, Brenda Blair. You know, I just want to say, Tiana Marquez, she's been a real good sport. I'll tell you all about it in a minute.
Okay, but we're going to hold you to that. Don't think we're going to let you forget.
Tonight's opening match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Harlem, New York, here is Tiana Marquez.
Alright, so here it is. You remember how Tiana got screwed out of her slot in the Snarl Women's Championship tournament? Well, I had to sit down with her in the office and have a little kibitz with her about this thing. Do you know, she was so calm about it. I would have thought she'd have been really upset. But she was like, well, alright, so I got screwed out this one time. I'm going to forget about it, and we're going to keep going on like nothing ever happened. I don't know, I think she's a good sport.
Or she's lying her ass off and she's just going to go rogue any minute. Tiana Marquez. This is her second match, and a huge opportunity to face the comeback queen, Brenda Blair. That'd be a big win if she could nail it.
Well, she certainly has a terrific in-ring skill set, and she is a powerhouse for her petite size. Yeah, she's strong, real strong. I was impressed with that. Her first matchup, I watched it. She was good.
Yeah, but by RWL standards, she's still green as squirrel poo. I don't know. I don't think Brenda Blair's going to give her much of a break.
Her opponent, from San Jose, California, Brenda Blair.
The queen of the comeback, Brenda Blair. Huge star in RWL during the mid-2000s during what was known as the MySpace era around here. But she is back in 2024 in better shape than ever and ready to compete tonight against Tiana Marquez. Given Brenda Blair's experience, I would have to say she's got all the advantage in the world in this matchup. I got to agree with you. Tiana, she's strong. She's got skills, but she's green. I gotta give it to Brenda Blair, too.
Well, it's nice to know everybody's in agreement on this one. Well, here's hoping Tiana Marquez just gives it her best shot. Man, Brenda Blair is toned, ain't she? Man.
And so we begin tonight's Rage with an interesting ladies division matchup between young Tiana Marquez and Brenda Blair. Oh, man, she sure does love to show off. The referee rings the bell. Brenda opens up with a series of jabs. And a clothesline to the back that takes Tiana Marquez down to the mat. Brenda rounds her up. Look at this, rushing things just a little bit into a sleeper hold right away. Tiana responds with a jawbreaker. Tiana Marquez moves in. Brenda Blair caught and slammed with authority to the canvas by Tiana Marquez. Kick to the chest takes Brenda Blair back down again. Look at this rebound off the ropes. Big time splash from Tiana. Brenda Blair getting the wind knocked out of her. Takes herself out onto the floor, and here goes Tiana. Off the top of the danger zone, right into a shoulder tackle from Tiana. Spins Brenda around with a shot. Oh, look at this. Whoa, slammed with a dominator. Tiana Marquez beginning this match most aggressively. Tries to splash Brenda again. Brenda just getting out of the way in the nick of time. Locks up Tiana. Pitches her towards the barricades. With the official now counting Tiana. Brenda, whoa, did you see? Whoa. That was an epic crash and burn from Brenda Blair. Tiana Marquez, no doubt, must be somewhat amused. Look at this, the referee trying to hold Tiana back. Brenda Blair chaps the referee. How about this? Well, now, things are getting personal. Head butt right into the turnbuckle. Tiana Marquez abusing the arm of Brenda Blair against the ropes. Tiana, head first into the turnbuckle again for Brenda. As Tiana continues to torture her arms. Now Brenda trapped in the seated position in the far corner. Tiana Marquez not letting up. Brenda Blair rolls out of the corner. Tiana dragging Brenda towards center ring. Brenda Blair trying to get back to her feet. Tiana Marquez absolutely not allowing it. Tiana rounds Brenda up again. As her look at this quick counter from Brenda Blair into an inverted DDT. Brenda rounds her up. Vertical suplex. As Brenda goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. Tiana Marquez powering her way out of the pin. Brenda Blair taking out her frustration on the hands and fingers of Tiana. Brenda Blair putting the boots to the hands of Tiana. And look at this, viciously gouging. And drives an elbow into the crown of her head. Brenda Blair now dragging Tiana Marquez on the ring. And how the tables have turned here. Brenda, kick to the midsection. As Tiana Marquez up and look at this, takes her for a little spin in that crucifix position. Sit-out powerbomb. Whoa! Brenda. Not quite finished yet with Tiana here. Have a look at this. Another kick to the midsection. And Brenda has her all the... Whoa! What a falling neckbreaker right there. Brenda Blair covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Brenda Blair by pinfall.
Here's the time, 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and your winner, Brenda Blair.
Oh, God, I don't know. Tiana Marquez, she tried her best, but her best was definitely not good enough, as the old song says. Brenda Blair, cleaning her clock in just a shade under 4 minutes. That is pretty impressive stuff.
It most certainly is. Brenda Blair dealing with Tiana Marquez with decided authority. And that falling neckbreaker right at the end, that was enough to get the 1, 2, 3. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. I think Brenda Blair is going to have a breakout year in 2025. She's really going to come back big time. And we'll be right back with more RWL Rage right after the break, so stay with us. Well, last week on Snarl, Mexican superstar La Parka faced Mankind. He is back on Rage this evening, set to go up against the Big Red Monster, Kane.
Oh boy, Kane, one of my absolute favorites. You know, I'm a pyromaniac by nature, and I absolutely adore Kane.
You're gonna do it, aren't you?
Of course I'm gonna do it,
Why do you insist on doing that?
'cause I like it. All right, well, here it comes. Fire!
You're a very strange man.
This next match is scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from parts unknown weighing 320 pounds, Kane.
Well, the last time we saw Kane, he tried to make a bid for the RWL Super Heavyweight Championship against the Mexican monolith Warlord Santos, and, well, it didn't work out too good for Kane. Ergo, Kane is not going to be in a very good mood in this confrontation with La Parka.
Oh, wow, you know I forgot about that? I completely forgot that Kane just lost that match. Well, he's not going to be in a good mood for sure. Okay, Tex, you might as well get it all out of your system. Go ahead.
Fire! Thank you, Mara. Appreciate that.
His opponent, from Mexico City, weighing 250 pounds, La Parka.
Well, La Parka won his match with Mankind last week on Snarl. Question is he going to be able to do it again against Kane?
I don't know. I mean, he's talented. But Kane, Kane is a monster. And Kane's certainly not in a good mood since losing his title bid for the Super Heavyweight Championship against Warlord Santos recently. He may take out some of that aggression on La Parka. Well, last week it was Mankind, and this week it's another battle of unusual masked superstars, as Johnny Bianco indicated. Referee Tom Kanamura sounds the bell. La Parka charges, runs right into a DDT from Kane. Kane misses with the basement dropkick. La Parka from behind Kane, effortlessly breaking the hold. La Parka shoved away. Kane rounds up La Parka. Up over the shoulders. Here we go. Slam down to the canvas. Kane stomping. Stomping on La Parka. And now the Big Red Monster Kane getting countered as La Parka gets shoved away again and takes a wicked kitchen sink knee. La Parka trying to battle back here, but Kane seems to have all the advantage. Kane whipped to the outside floor as La Parka figures out what he's going to do next. Takes himself out to the outside. Short DDT to the floor. Head first goes Kane. Kane rounded out another one. La Parka coming out very aggressively. Kane counters with a kick, takes himself back inside the ring. Likewise, La Parka. And here with Kane with a throat chop, a jab, and misses with another throat chop, locks up Catches a kick to the midsection from Laparca. Laparca rounded up over the shoulders of Kane and hung up off that top rope. The Big Red Machine, relentless in his attack against Laparca. Laparca counters the elbow with an elbow and escapes the corner, locks up, whips Kane to the far corner, charges with a running clothesline that takes Kane down to the mat. Kane counters with another kick. Kane really beginning to mount the aggression here, as both men take to the outside of the ring. Laparca slams Kane face first into the canvas. Wow, onto the floor, excuse me. Kane may be bleeding under that mask. A leg drop from Laparca. Now just pistoning. Right hands on the head of Kane. Drives a knee in for good measure as well. The Big Red Monster now looking decidedly compromised after having the advantage. Whoa, my, did you see that? Senton off the apron from Laparca. Knee to the midsection from Kane. They lock up. Kane into the ring steps. And another running senton from Laparca. Laparca absolutely amazing. Astounding agility. Kane head first into the barricade. Laparca countered by Kane. Kane rounds up Laparca. The referee still counting. Into the barricade goes Laparca. Kane puts him up over the barricade. Look at this boot to the side of the head. Laparca has lost the advantage again. Kane drives a knee into the skull of Laparca. Into the barricades once more. Kane truly mounting the aggression here. Oh my. Kane really taking it to Laparca. The Big Red Machine rounds up Laparca again. Time running out. The referee still counting. Laparca into the ring steps as Kane really drives it up. Whoa! Hard right hand. And now Kane unloading on Laparca. And they've been on the outside for quite some time now. Kick to the midsection from Laparca. At some point they'll have to consider getting back inside the ring or risk a countout. Whoa! What a ball, what a slam. And a basement dropkick from Laparca. Laparca finally making his way back inside. Kane follows suit. Laparca up on that middle rope. Kane trying to sneak up on him. Whoa, hard overhand right. Laparca quickly getting out of the way of the boot, but falls right into a series of right hands from Kane. And now the Big Red Machine putting the boot to the throat of Laparca. Kane now definitely in control and extremely aggressive. Laparca collapses. Kane covers. 1, 2, no. Laparca somehow finding his way out of the pin. Laparca counters. Locks Kane up. Whips him to the ropes. Drop toe hold takes Kane down to the canvas. Laparca perhaps wisely trying to keep Kane off his vertical base. Laparca takes himself up to the top rope. Kane slowly standing up. Here we go. Whoa! Flying shoulder tackle off the top rope from Laparca. Again unloading with right hands on the already busted open head of Kane. Look at this, extremely aggressive. Laparca trying to regain the advantage here. And just might do it. A series of wicked shots has Kane on DDT. Takes Kane down to the mat one more time. Laparca, quickly countered here. Whoa! And Laparca countering the counter. Kane out on the floor. Laparca on the top rope again. Look at this. Whoa! Diving elbow drop from the outside. Kane once more finding himself at a disadvantage at the hands of Laparca. Laparca with a series of shots and kicks and another DDT out there on the floor. The head of Kane taking extreme abuse in this matchup. The Big Red Machine rounded up. La Parka rolls Kane back inside. And now La Parka, smelling blood in the water perhaps. Here we go. Whoa, the power of La Parka up over the shoulders goes Kane. Whoa, into a driver with the pin. 1, 2. Whoa, Kane somehow finding his way out inexplicably. La Parka throws a knee into the crook of the arm of Kane. Kane quickly back to his feet. La Parka missing with the clothesline. Catches a stop from the Big Red Machine. Kane. Whoa, drives a knee into the midsection of La Parka, and that one hurt. Kane trying to squeeze the life out of La Parka here. Stomp to the midsection. Sets it up, another devastating right hand to the side of the head. La Parka trying to desperately get himself back to his feet. As Kane puts the boots to the throat of La Parka in the far corner. Down he goes into the seated position. Kane really putting the boots to La Parka here. La Parka collapses. Kane with a wicked stomp to the head of La Parka. Now the Big Red Machine goes right back to reverting to type. Blatantly strangling La Parka right in front of the referee. Drives a knee into the canvas. The Big Red Machine takes himself up all the way to the top. La Parka's not moving. Here we go. Elbow drop across the chest. Kane goes for the cover. 1, 2. La Parka absolutely whoa! How did he do it? Kane can't believe it either as both men find themselves on the outside of the ring again. Here comes Kane. The Big Red Machine with La Parka up over the shoulder, slams him down. Now Kane stalking La Parka, running DDT head first on the floor. As Kane elects to take himself back inside, La Parka following suit. Whoa! Runs into another kitchen sink knee. Kane gathering up La Parka again. Running power slam just about center ring. And here we go. This could be the beginning of the end right here for La Parka. Whoa! Opting for an abdominal stretch instead of the choke slam. Well, that's most unorthodox of Kane. Trying to get a submission out of La Parka. But La Parka finds his way out. Look at this. Nicely done. Beautiful crucifix right there. But here we go. The choke slam that he didn't get before. He's going to get it now. Back. Whoa. Choke slam to hell. Kane covers. 1, 2, 3. Kane wins by pinfall.
Kane wins! Kane wins! And you know what that means. Fire!
Here is the time, 9 minutes and 26 seconds, and your winner, Kane.
The Big Red Machine, Kane, prevailing in this confrontation with La Parka, and both these men left it all in the ring. What a performance from both these contestants.
Yeah, it was definitely a terrific matchup, but Kane gets the Duke. We'll be back with more Rage in a minute.
It's December, and it's time for our WL Wrestling's 11th annual end-of-year supercard, the Memphis Million Supercard from Mid-South Coliseum, with 3 hours of mat action, a wide variety of title matches, and 2 Battles Royal, 1 for the men and 1 for the ladies, each with a $1 million prize going to the winners. It's the 11th annual Memphis Million Supercard, Monday, December 30th, right here on the RWL YouTube channel.
Well, cast your eyes on this. The Sandman, one of the ugliest people in the world and a talentless wrestling hack, has challenged me to a match. I don't know how you hope to win, Sandman. Not without your steel chairs and your kendo sticks. You couldn't stand to face me one-on-one in a stand-up fight. Let's see if you're capable or not. Them's is definitely fighting words from Mad Dog Mark McKay. who is accepting the challenge from the Sandman in a one-on-one standard matchup. I don't know what got between these two, but it's going to be definitely color.
The Sandman perhaps taking exception to the injury given to Ballarat Jack Jones a couple of weeks ago. Whatever, however, it was the Sandman that started it. Comes into my office, slams the paperwork on my desk and says, "Here, get me a match with McKay." Must have worked out because Steve greenlighted it, so here we are.
The next match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 246 pounds, here is the Sandman.
One of the pioneers of the revolutionary Extreme Championship Wrestling promotion, ECW original The Sandman, the beer-swilling, kendo-swinging, wild man of EC... Whoa, look at this. He just busted himself open with a beer can.
Yeah, he's kind of whacked out that way. I don't know, I think it was kind of messed up for Mad Dog Mark McKay to refer to the man as ugly, though. I mean, he's not exactly a model, is he? But still, that's kind of mean.
I don't like this word ugly. It's uncharitable. I would prefer to use the term visually unpleasing, which is probably a little bit nicer, but still means the same thing. Well, whatever his appearance, the Sandman, wearing the many scars of his many battles during his days in ECW. Oh, look at this. Might have annoyed some fans in the front row. The Sandman, an extremely gruff individual, and he does not care one whit about the opinion of the fans.
All right, well, looking at the match itself, Mad Dog Mark McKay might be tough. Might have successfully kneecapped Ballarat Jack. But I don't know, I think he might be in over his skis with a guy like the Sandman, even without weapons involved.
I don't know. McKay's a little bit, he's a bit wigged out. And he might be as wigged out as the Sandman, maybe even more. We've seen his interviews, he's definitely not wrapped. And in spite of the Sandman's reputation, Mad Dog Mark McKay accepting the challenge sight unseen, apparently. Well, you've seen his interviews. You know he's, not rap type.
Well then, Myron, look at it in this very pragmatic way. We got two crazy people about to beat the living crap out of each other, and that's damn well worth the price of admission anywhere you go.
I'll be the first to admit, having interviewed Mad Dog Mark McKay, he did seem a bit unhinged at the time. What at the time? That's how he is all the time, 24/7, 365, no days off and no excuses.
His opponent, accompanied by Miss Morse X, from Ithaca, New York, weighing 205 pounds, he is Mad Dog Mark McKay.
Yeah, he sure didn't want to talk nothing about that relationship between him and Miss Morse X, did he, Don? Oh, he was definitely like, keep your mouth shut, mind your own business, and don't ask, please go to the next question. Yeah, he does seem a bit high-strung, doesn't he?
High-strung just about covers it, Tex. I'm like everybody else. I wonder who Miss Morse X really is under that mask.
Well, better not ask Mad Dog Mark McKay. Might get smacked in the mouth like John Stossel.
And Mad Dog Mark McKay making himself the center of attention in recent weeks by dislocating the knee of Ballarat Jack Jones in a post-match brawl.
Well, you heard the guy, Don. He didn't come here to make friends. He came here to win. Well, let's see if he can win against the Sandman tonight. He really needs to.
Well, guys, this one promises to be a serious stand-up fight. Oh, man, the Sandman, look at that. Visually unpleasing. All right, here we go. Referee rings the bell. Here we go. The Sandman, with a couple of hard shots to the midsection, backs McKay up, locks him up, collar and elbow, escorts him to the ropes. Another hard shot, and another. A series of hard left hands from the Sandman. Follows it up with a stop. Mad Dog Mark McKay
Oh, look at this, the arrogance of the Sandman. McKay, not mounting a great deal of offense initially here. Whipped into the referee. Didn't quite make it to the far corner. Another series of hard shots to the midsection. The Sandman drops an elbow across the chest of Mad Dog Mark McKay. Sandman with a leg drop up the top rope. Devastating move. Sandman rounds up McKay again. Another vicious series of left hands. Now the Sandman going to work on a downed Mark McKay. McKay crawling himself into the corner of the Sandman standing at the ready. Here he goes, charges, running. Flash. Takes McKay down. Mad Dog Mark McKay. So far not looking too impressive at all. As the Sandman, fails to connect with that elbow. McKay seizes the opportunity, whips the Sandman into the corner, running clothesline. Down goes the Sandman. And Mark McKay may have just come alive here. McKay, look at this. Wicked leg snap on the Sandman. Tries to drive the knee in, but the Sandman just out of the way. McKay whipped into the ropes. Sandman ducking under. And whoa! Did you see Mark McKay countering the drop toe hold? I have never seen that done. McKay head first into the turnbuckle of the Sandman. Quickly countered by McKay, escaping the corner. McKay whips the Sandman out onto the floor. And I have never seen anyone counter a drop toe hold. That was absolutely amazing. Mad Dog Mark McKay takes himself out to the outside. The Sandman prefers he goes back inside. Sandman locks up McKay. Escorts him to the far corner, head first into the turnbuckle. May have split his head right there. On the apron, Sandman delivers a knee. Takes himself up to the middle rope. Oh, whoa, what a leg drop over the middle rope. That was vicious. The Sandman making use of whatever he's got since he hasn't got weapons. Whoa, off the top rope. With an elbow across the head of Mark McKay. Sandman rolls him back inside. The Sandman pursues him. Mad Dog Mark McKay counters with an enziguri. He takes the Sandman down to the canvas. Follows it up with a good left. Escorts the Sandman head first into the turnbuckle. Whoa! Slapped him down. Wow. Now Mad Dog Mark McKay putting the boots to the Sandman. And working this crowd here in Salisbury, Maryland. Again, Mad Dog Mark McKay starting to develop a degree of popularity that fans are starting to call Markamania. Here we go. Running clotheslines for the Sandman a third time around. Sandman back to his feet and in the corner. McKay moves in a hard right hand and another and a third. Down goes the Sandman into the corner as McKay is quickly countered. The Sandman quickly back to his feet. Locks up. Gets whipped to the ropes and an elbow from McKay. Takes the Sandman back down. McKay quickly going for a cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count. A bare 2 count. With Miss Morse X looking on at ringside. A counter from the Sandman. McKay once again escorted into the far corner. The Sandman. Whoa! Again quickly countered by Mad Dog Mark McKay. A quick jab, a chop, another, and a drop kick. It takes the Sandman down. McKay staying close as the Sandman makes his way out onto the apron. A hard right hand. And hung up off the top rope down to the floor goes the Sandman in front of Miss Morse X. Now Mad Dog Mark McKay taking full advantage of the outside. Engaging in a blatant choke on the Sandman. Anything he can do to soften him up and weaken him while the referee continues his count. Whoa, a leg drop across the arm.
And the Sandman certainly felt that one. Mad Dog Mark McKay certainly looking primed at the moment. And here we go. Look at this pulling pile driver. Wow. The Sandman is laid out as Mad Dog Mark McKay rounds him up again. Escorts him back into the ring. McKay makes his way back, and look at this, taking himself up to the top rope. Boom! Boom! Elbow drop across the chest for the Sandman. And now Mad Dog Mark McKay moves in. Look at this. The Sandman quick with the counter, drives a knee into the back of Mad Dog Mark McKay. Whatever McKay had planned did not go to plan. The Sandman setting it up here. Look at this. Four corners and a pile driver. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and just a 2. Mad Dog Mark McKay powering out of that pin. The Sandman takes himself up to the high rent district here. Here we go, another leg drop from the top. And Mad Dog Mark McKay certainly has to be feeling that one. McKay laid out and in some serious trouble here. The Sandman sadistically putting the boots to the head of Mad Dog Mark McKay, follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. Sets him up, double axe handle across the back. And another impact to the canvas as McKay gets his way up to the standing position on the apron on the outside. The Sandman drapes him over the top rope. Whoa, clubbing blow across the back. McKay brought back in. And now the Sandman grinding the face of Mad Dog Mark McKay into the canvas, follows it up with another rolling elbow drop. McKay locked up by the Sandman. Up over the shoulders and heads first into the turnbuckle, and down goes McKay again. The Sandman drives yet another elbow into McKay's chest. It is looking bad for Mad Dog Mark McKay. McKay taking all kinds of punishment here at the hands of the Sandman, going for a cover. 1, 2, no! Mad Dog Mark McKay. Really? It must have taken a lot of steam to get out of that pin. As the Sandman makes his way topside once more. Oh no, whoa! Failed to connect with the leg drop. McKay quickly out of the way. Locks up with the Sandman. Whips him to the ropes. Ducks under. Whoa! Kitchen sink knee to the midsection. Follows it up with a stomp to the chest. McKay. Raining knuckles along the temple of the Sandman. Drives the knee into the head. Now Mad Dog Mark McKay mocking the Sandman. A slap across the chest, another, a right and a kick and a double shot to the midsection. An overhand right, and here comes McKay. Whoa! Oh my! The Sandman taking a spill out onto the floor. McKay out after him, delivers a series of shots. The Sandman counters with a jawbreaker. Look at the Sandman biting the face of Mad Dog Mark McKay. And this one has certainly spiraled out of control at this point. The Sandman doing everything he can within the legal means to be as hardcore as possible without actually engaging in hardcore wrestling. Raining more knuckles on the temple of Mad Dog Mark McKay. The Sandman rounds him up. Oh, into the ring steps. As the Sandman continues his onslaught, the referee continues his count. A leg snap from the Sandman. And just like that, McKay's momentum has gone out the window. The Sandman teeing off on Mad Dog Mark McKay on the outside. Locks him up. Pitches him down towards the opposite corner. As the Sandman makes his way back into the ring. Mad Dog Mark McKay might not be able to make it back into the ring in time. Perhaps this was the Sandman's strategy to run out the game clock, so to speak. McKay makes it back inside in time, delivers a shot across the chest. Whoa, oh, here we go. The Sandman and Mad Dog Mark McKay just trading shots here. Back and forth. Hitting them with everything they've got. The Sandman countered. The Sandman delivers a beauty of a shot right there. McKay counters again. Backs the Sandman up. Look at this, a couple of quick jabs and a hard shot that takes him down. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and whoa, Mad Dog Mark McKay outlasting the Sandman and winning by pinfall.
Here's the time, 10 minutes and 50 seconds. And your winner, Mad Dog Mark McKay.
How about this? Mad Dog Mark McKay outlasting the Sandman in a stand-up fight that, wow, this was definitely one for the books, you guys.
Wow, I mean, the Sandman gave him everything and a whole bunch more, but Mad Dog Mark McKay just held on, and man, finally got the pinfall. I'm like, wow. Definitely, Mad Dog Mark McKay building a reputation for himself around here. We'll be back with more RWL Rage right after the break, so stay right where you are.
We're closing out the first half of the ladies division matchup to beat the band, a rivalry that goes back at least a year, as the ninth wonder of the world, China, gets set to face her rival, the 6'5", 265-pound Dione the Titaness.
Okay, so guys, the quick breakdown here is that China and Dione have met twice before, in October and November of last year, with each of them winning one match apiece. This will be their third encounter tonight. Should be a good one.
The next match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Redondo Beach, California, the ninth wonder of the world, China.
China letting loose with that Freudian cannon. You do with that what you like. The ninth wonder of the world, China, a natural enemy of Dione the Titaness. She used to being the big lady around the house, and well, that sure changed when the 6'5", 265-pound Italian Testarossa came to town.
There are two previous matches from a year ago coming 3 weeks apart, the first being at Snarl and then the second at Ladies' Night, with China winning the first and Dione winning the second, and there's just no way of knowing which one is going to win the third.
By the numbers, that's right, Don, but you can put my money on Dione any day of the week.
Her opponent from Milan, Italy, Dione the Titaness.
All right, Tex, yeehaw, it's Dutch by Snoo time. That's right, Dione the Titaness, 6'5", 265 pounds, of the mistress of Death Boss Snoo. And there it is right there on the t-shirt. Yeah, it seems like her and China be natural enemies. I mean, the two biggest we got, the top three biggest we got going is Dione. Second place will go to Titania Tatiana, and third place will go to China. China didn't sit too well with being in third place. So far, the beef between her and Titania Tatiana hasn't been a big deal, but oh, her and China definitely don't get along.
And why not? The ninth wonder of the world, clearly, physically surpassed in every conceivable way by Dione the Titaness. An absolute amazing creation of our good Lord. My goodness, look at the size of that woman. She's as big as American Supreme Matt Clark.
Yes, sir. Big as laughing, twice as hard. Oh, man. Well, her and China, the sparks are going to fly on this one for sure.
And what a way to round out the first half of tonight's RWL Rage. China, primed and ready to go, so is Dione. My goodness, look at the size of her. Here we go, the bell sounds, they come center ring. China, with a kick and a slug and a boom, DDT right to the top of the skull. Dione counters with a kick, gets back to her feet, follows up with a stomp. Rebounds off the ropes and, whoa, fails to connect with the splash. China just getting out of the way in just the nick of time. China with a couple of hard rights and a clothesline. Taking Dione down to the mat again, follows it up with a stomp. And a knee to the head of Dione. Oh, soccer kick to the midsection. Now just beating the head of the Italian Testarossa on the mat. China Rounds up Dione, another kick, another left, and whoa, an elbow to the face. Dione being escorted to the ropes by Chyna. Chyna using the ropes as leverage, torturing the arms of Dione. Dione whipped into the far corner, running splash. That took Dione down to the mat again. Chyna clearly in control and has been for most of the opening of this match. Chyna drives the knee into the mat. Dione being absolutely tormented by the ninth wonder of the world. Chyna makes her way to the top rope. Dione slowly standing herself up. Here we go. Whoa! Look at the... Whoa! The power of Dione the Titan has countered it into a backbreaker. Chyna certainly gonna pay for that mistake right here. Dione the Titan is with Chyna way in the middle of the air. Oh my! And holds her up and just drops her like a bad habit. Dione rebounds off the ropes again, connects with the splash that time. Certainly knocking the wind out of Chyna, covering. One. No, just a one. Still far too early. Chyna counters with elbows to the midsection. Whoa! A hard right takes Dione down. She rolls out onto the floor. Chyna on the top rope again. Whoa! Flying shoulder tackle off the top rope from the ninth wonder of the world. And they're now battling on the outside, with the referee initiating the count. Chyna working on the legs of Dione the Titaness, working hard to keep her off her vertical base, but too late. Dione quickly back to her feet here. Oh, head first into the ring post. Time text, don't sing.
All right, I promise I won't.
Whoa! Chyna rounds up Dione, another clothesline. Chyna takes herself back into the ring. Referee continues to count. Dione slowly getting back to her feet. Dione the Titaness makes her way back inside. Locks it up with Chyna. Chyna whipped to the ropes. Dione ducks under. Look at this. And whoa! A one-handed spine buster. Dione covers. One. And just a one again. Chyna still far too powerful. Dione the Titaness has her up. Whoa! Flash water. Slam Chyna's head into the mat. Chyna countered into a back body drop by the Italian Testarossa. Dione drives a knee into the head of Chyna. Now big Dione all the way up on the top. Whoa, here we go. Mammoth size splash for Chyna. And Dione, with the crowd in Salisbury clearly behind the Italian Testarossa, as Chyna slowly makes her way back to her feet. They lock up. Whoa! Ooh, shoulder tackle. Now it's Chyna on the receiving end of the punishment here. Look at this. A little display of power, a vulgar display of power from Dione the Titaness. Whoa, she is fired up. Chyna catches a clothesline. Dione swings, misdives. Whoa, my back body drop for Chyna. Dione still pumping here. Has her up, spine buster. Down goes the ninth wonder of the world. Stomp to the midsection. Chyna in big time trouble here. Dione working on Chyna. Hasn't even made an effort to try and stand. Oh man, Dione covers. One. Oh, another one. Seems like she can't even get to a 2 count with Chyna here. Rebounds off the ropes. Another mammoth splash. Chyna still not able to get to her feet as Dione continues the assault. Now both participants out on the outside. Dione moves in on Chyna, going right to work on the legs.
China has not been able to stand for just about a minute of this match so far. Dione has her up. Look at this. Wheelbarrow slams her face first into the... Oh, man. Dione, the tightness, can be extremely aggressive when provoked, and she certainly seems to be. Top block from China. China slams her head right into the mat. Dione counters with a jawbreaker. The referee trying to get them back in the ring here. China countering with a forearm and a kick to the midsection. Dione locks her up. China counters with elbows to the midsection. Now China making her way back in. Dione momentarily dazed. The referee continuing the count, urging Dione to get back inside. China takes herself out, restarting the count here. Locks up, kick to the midsection, and a DDT. Head first on the floor. The ninth wonder of the world coming on very aggressively here. China rounds up Dione, hurls her towards the barricades, and makes her way back inside. The referee continuing the count on Dione. Dione makes her way back inside. Kick to the midsection from China. Oh, my, here we go, setting up the pedigree and nails it. China with the pedigree covers 1, 2. Whoa, only a 2 count. Dione powering out of the pedigree. China trash talking. Dione drives a knee into the tightness. China displaying some signs of physical wear and tear here. All the way up on the top rope. And her arch rival Dione getting to her feet here. Here we go. Shoulder tackle off the top turnbuckle. Wow. Dione the tightness. Now on the receiving end of the punishment. Dione back to her feet. Shoulder tackle takes Dione down to the mat. Rebounds off the ropes yet again on a third splash across the chest of the ninth wonder of the world. China rounded up again. Cradle position. Up over the shoulder. Hung up over the top rope goes China. Dione rounds her up. Hard Irish whip into the ropes. China ducks under. China countering. Whoa. Clothesline takes Dione back down to the mat. China sets it up here. Dione on the apron. China charges. Whoa! Shoulder that takes Dione out onto the floor. And China off the top turnbuckle right across the chest of Dione. This match has been insane. Dione slammed face first into the floor. China pitches her into the ring steps. Stomp to the back. And again, this match takes it up to the outside of the ring with the referee counting. Both these ladies inviting a count out if they stay out there for too long. Neckbreaker from China. Now China raining right hands on the head of Dione the tightness. Dione pitched into the ring steps yet again with time wasting. China pitches her towards the barricades. Connects with a jumping elbow. Takes herself back inside. Dione laid out on the outside, not looking too well at the moment. China off the top. Whoa! Cross body. Right across the midsection of Dione the tight. Dione back to her feet. Rapidly taken down by China. China following it up with a stomp. And once again, the referee's count. Very much a factor here. China really beginning to put the hurt on Dione the tightness. And this match has gone on for quite some time at this point. China gets taken down by a counter. Dione the tightness locks her up, pitches her towards the barricades near the far corners. Whoa! Jumping elbow
just about nails China. Dione makes her way back inside the ring. China following suit, albeit slowly. Dione. Up over the shoulders goes China. Hung up over the top rope again, and Dione the Titaness is on fire. Dione, standing center ring, tall and proud. Rounds China back up. Locks her up. Where's this going? Head first into the turnbuckle. China catches a right hand. Dione driving elbows into the side of China's skull. Now Big D stalking China. China countering, perhaps avoiding disaster there. A shoulder tackle. Dione on the outside. Here comes China. Rear waistlock from Dione. Lobbing blow across the chest of China. Follows it up with a stomp. Dione the Titaness pins her to the floor with 265 pounds of power. The ninth wonder of the world in all kinds of hurt and all kinds of trouble. As once again the referee's count comes into play. China rolled back inside by Dione. Dione taking herself to the high rent district here. Here we go, off the top. Elbow across. Dione covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is all she wrote. Dione the Titaness winning this one by pinfall.
Here's the time, 13 minutes and 22 seconds, and your winner, Dione the Titaness.
Well, hey, China gave her a pretty good run, but Dione, well, she's just, unstoppable.
All right, well, there it goes. Dione the Titaness getting this third match, getting the pinfall for a total of 2 wins out of 3 against the ninth wonder of the world, China. And while China sure did put up a good fight, it's true, Myron. Dione the Titaness, she's absolutely amazing.
And we'll be back with more RWL Rage in the second half, right after the break.